Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of May 2022, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Saggy. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Eight of Swords. There's a little bit of you being stuck in your head about something here. Now, starting off the reading, you get the Three of Swords that flew out in reverse, crossed by the Five of Swords. This is one of those things where somebody says, I'm not hurting, I'm not heartbroken, I'm doing good, I'm fine. But even them are not believing what they're saying. So, yeah. In your focus here, you're focusing on happiness, you're focusing on creating that for yourself. So it kind of goes hand in hand with that. But there's a little pain in there that you're not quite grabbing and healing, basically. But this is a good energy here in your focus. In the recent past, there you are opening up to, just opening up, just keeping your eyes open, your ears open, your heart open. You know, it's a sense of curiosity in there. It's a sense of, life is interesting, let me check it out, kind of a thing. In your strength here, the Eight of Cups, okay. Detachment. You can detach from things by the looks of it, or you learned to detach from things in a smoother kind of way than before. Not that it's easy in any kind of way, but it's like, oh, okay, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it's not for me, it's not for me. Learning to accept that more and more. In the immediate future, the Three of Cups, possible need for bringing something or someone back. Supporting this reading, the Justice card, so there's definitely a sense of balance that you're seeking or that you're stepping into. In the energy that's surrounding you, and you may not be aware of it, the Nine of Wands. There's a little bit of resistance to something, and the resistance here in this reading is shown up here as the reading starts in this almost denial. It's not denial, it's almost. It kind of has a little bit of a hint of denial in there, where I feel like something's hurting you and you're not wanting to acknowledge it. In your hopes and fears, the King of Swords, lots of determination coming through here for you, and in the potential outcome, the Ace of Pentacles, creating a brand new beginning. So, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Eight of Swords. Interesting. The King of Swords, the Hangman, the Six of Cups. So the King of Swords makes an appearance again. That's a lot of knowing. That's a lot of courage, determination. There's a whole lot of an aspect of, I know what to do about the situation. But for some reason, you're allowing yourself to kind of step into that place of the mind that doesn't know, you know? It's a self-imposed kind of an energy. You could get out of here if you wanted to, you know, just drop that whole kind of an energy. And behind that, you'll find this King of Swords, you know, the one that does know how to handle the situation. And there's definitely a soul connection popping in here where you're looking at it and you're like, well, I know what to do about this. But for some reason, and I know the reason, and we're going to get through it next, because I feel like the reason is this denial of the pain that is attached to the situation. So for right now, in the knowing of this, you're actually showing me a sense of pausing. So the knowing is I should just lay low, give it a break and see what happens next, kind of a thing. But being here, you're not doing that probably. Let's do the Three of Swords in reverse. The Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords. Yeah. The heartbreak comes here from the fact that you're still hanging on to this as a possibility of it happening, and this being possibly a reconciliation, or you know, just thinking about this whole situation like, you know what, I kind of want them back. But again, you're showing me a sense of, no, I don't want them back. What are you talking about? No. And that's what's creating the whole pain aspect. You know, there's a whole lot of self-sabotaging in these energies. There's a whole lot of you feeling one thing and telling yourself you don't feel that. And because of that, it becomes a lie to you. You know, because again, if I feel, well, I love this tree, I just love this tree that I'm looking at. And then I kind of, everything I do is show that I don't love this tree. You know, I go out there and kick the tree or punch the tree or take a little knife and, you know, carve it here. And I don't know, something that shows that I don't love the tree when I actually love it. That's what's happening here. And it's not helping the pain that you feel over this, you know. So let's do the Five of Swords. The Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You're doing everything you can to walk away from a particular situation, even though you feel something different about it. And I'm not saying because you feel like you love them, go in that direction, you know. I'm saying that you're going against how you feel here. You're not going against them. You're not going against this connection. You're only going against yourself. The more you do that, the more you don't validate how you feel. So that's what makes this whole thing deceptive and pretty much against yourself. Boys, chill. Let's do the Ten of Cups. In your focus, and you got the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Beautiful energy here. I feel like, especially tied up to your material world, you are heading in a good direction. There's definitely a sense of happiness that you're gaining through that. So I'm not sure what it is exactly that you're doing now to build in that direction of the material, and it doesn't even matter. It just brings a sense of happiness, which is beautiful. You got to take care of that heart issue too, meanwhile, because yes, you are creating something beautiful, but you know, in time, that's going to reflect the pain that you're kind of telling yourself is not there, or denying something about how you feel is going to reflect into whatever it is you're building on the outside. So eventually, that's going to be taken care of too. Let me see the Eight of Cups in your strength. The Ace of Wands, the Judgment card, the Two of Swords. This is basically an energy of walking away from things that you feel are no longer good for you. The Eight of Cups, right? All of the clarification that came here is actually showing that you're walking away from things that still have meaning to you. And again, it goes back to you walking away from yourself, rejecting how you feel about things. And that's when it starts to become very confusing for you here. That's when you step into the Two of Swords, into the Eight of Swords here, where underneath that confusion, I see a whole lot of clarity. I see you knowing these things. Now, knowing them at a deeper level, different story, because that's when things start to apply. That's when things start to sink in to the point of, oh, I get it now, you know, and that's when the energies are going to start shifting for you into a much healing place. But for now, you're showing me I have desire to just sit here and look at this tree and love it just by looking at it. But I'm still going to take that little knife and I'm just going to go mess up the tree and, you know, rah tree. So it doesn't really make sense. That's when the energies kind of turn into this. And they come back around and they hurt you in the end. As much as we think we're hurting somebody else, or we're doing this to spite somebody else, we're doing it to ourselves. Let's do the Three of Cups in the immediate future. The High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, the Magician. Now that's alignment. That's alignment right there with how you feel. And finally, you're stepping into that place where it's like, okay, let me go look and see how I truly feel about a situation. And it's the same situation that was covered here in Deception. It's coming out very clear as, oh, wait a minute. I actually want this. So I am going to manifest this because it feels like it's aligned with what I want. Okay. You know, so it's a very different, it's a 180 from here, basically. And you're showing me, okay, you know what? I don't know if it's meant for me or not, but I know what I want, at least. And I'm acknowledging how I feel about it. So why not align with how I feel? And then the universe will provide the answer. If it's good for me or not, we'll see down the line. But meanwhile, I'm aligning with me. Beautiful. Switch. Let's do the Justice card in the what is this? The supportive energies. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you are starting to balance out. You are starting to bring out those emotions a little more to the surface, because balance out means balancing the mind and the heart, you know, finding that perfect match between them where they can function properly, and you don't lie to your heart anymore, or you don't lie to your mind anymore, and it's, you let them match in there and then see what happens. You know, you're on that path, and I saw that with this drastic shift of alignment for you. So definitely a sense of balance being gained here. What's up, Kai? You're not liking Felix eating? You disagree? Let's do the Nine of Wands in the hidden energies. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, these are energies of, again, a sense of stability, a sense of creating something quite nice for you, and if possibly someone else is there by your side, even better, kind of a thing. But it's more of a, first I need to balance myself out, and then, you know, have another energy to be there by my side in this energy. For right now, you're showing up a little defensive, a little resistant to that, which is kind of normal with the energies that are showing up at the beginning of the reading here. But I feel like that guard is going to drop out pretty soon. Which is ironic, because I see you desiring this, this balance, right? This stability. And it's going to go against, like, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, what the hell? How am I resisting this? I'm not resisting this. I want this. There's something in you that creates that resistance. You know, there's something there, and I feel like it's this pain that's unresolved. That you're looking at it and you're like, what pain? It's not even there. What are you talking about? It's there. Let's do the King of Swords. The Justice card, the Fool, the Ten of Wands. It's hard. It's hard to really go into that King of Swords, the one that knows. It's hard to step into that place, and it's hard to trust yourself being there, and it's hard to trust the universe that it'll take care of things once you step into this place. It's very difficult, and I see you acknowledging the difficulty, but I also see you having the tools and being able to step into this place. So it's really a matter of choice at the end of the day. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles and the potential outcome. Ooh, man, slam dunk. The Ace of Pentacles is that whole, well, you know, I can change my life tomorrow if I wanted to. I can do something that I can see that's changing my life, or that's changing at least a little something in my life, that brings something new. It's that practical sense of changing your life. Now, you're showing me, yes, I want that. But what's most important here, you're coming up from your emotions, showing me a change in there for the better, a brand new beginning in there, where you're showing up more and more in your emotions, in your heart, which is telling me you're healing this part right here, the icky part that started the reading. So that's beautiful. It's like, yeah, you know, everything's nice where I can change things, where I can see and touch and, you know, everything of that. But it would be even better if I could achieve that from a place of the heart. And you are. I don't know how the hell you're doing that. It's clearly a statement to you really stepping into that balance, into that emotional balance, and into that place of allowing the mind and the heart to fall into that perfect mix, you know? So I don't know how you do that, but you're doing it, so good for you. No, universe first and then oracle. Let's close the reading off with the universe. Ooh, that's how you're doing it. The Hermit, the Ten of Wands, the Devil. It's hard, as I said, yes, but you're doing it. Even if it's hard, you're very determined here to look at your own patterns, your own addictions, your own standing in your own way, basically. And it's part of your healing. You know, it's part of you. You're just kind of looking at it, not liking necessarily what you're seeing, but healing it. So that when you look at it again, it's not going to be as unpleasant to look at. So you're definitely doing the work here. You're definitely going deep and healing certain things that are just bumps in the road for you, and they're yours. It's, you know, again, we can point it out outside of ourselves all the time. If you look deeper than that, they're all going to lead back to you. So let's close it off with Alice the Wonderland Oracle card. Let's see what Alice has to say about this madness. Mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Good reminder. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.